Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the next video. Today I'm reading the second part of Compliments of the Season. So let's begin. Fuzzy was drunk. Not riotously, or helplessly, or loquaciously, riotously. As you or I might get, but decently, appropriately, and inoffensively, has become a gentleman down on his luck. Fuzzy was a soldier of misfortune. The road, the haystack, the park bench, the kitchen door, the bitter round of uh, eleemosynary. Eleemosynary. Who knows what is this? Beds with shower bath attachment. The pretty pickings, and ignobly garnered largesse, ignobly garnered largesse of great cities. These formed the chapters of his history. Fuzzy walked towards the river, down the street that bounded one side of the millionaire's house and grounds. He saw a leg of Betsy, the lost ragdoll, proturning, proturning like the clue to a Lilliputian murder mystery from its untimely grave in the corner of the fence. He dragged for the maltered infant, maltered infant, tucked it under his arm and went on his way, crooning, crooning a road song of his brief, brief run, brief run, that no doll has been brought up to this sheltered life should hear. That no doll that has been brought up to the sheltered life should hear. Well for Betsy that she had no ears, and well that she had no eyes, save unseen circles of black. For the faces of Fuzzy and the Scotch Terrier were those of brothers, and the heart of no ragdoll could withstand twice to become the prey of such fearsome monsters. Though you may not know it, George Grogan's saloon stands near the river and near the front of the street down which Fuzzy traveled. In Grogan's, Christmas cheer was already rampant. Rampant. Fuzzy entered with his doll. He fancied, fancied that as a murmur, murmur at the feast of Saturn, he might earn a few drops from the wassail cup. He sat Betsy on the bar and addressed her loudly and humorously, seasoning his speech with exaggerated compliments and endearments, as one entertaining his lady friend. The loafers and be- beavers around caught his farce of it and roared. The bartender gave Fuzzy a drink. Oh, many of us carry ragdolls. One for the lady, suggested Fuzzy impudently, and tucked another contribution to art beneath his waistcoat. He began to see possibilities in Betsy. His first night had been a success. Visions of a waterwheel circuit about town dawned upon him. In a group near the stove sat Pigeon McCarthy, Blake Riley, and One Ear Mike, well and unfavorably known in the tough shoestring district that blackened the left bank of the river. They passed a newspaper back and forth among themselves. The item that each salt and blunt forefinger pointed out was an advertisement headed $100 reward. To earn it, one must return a ragdoll lost, strayed, or stolen from the millionaire's mansion. It seemed that grief still rav- ravaged. That grief still ravaged, unchecked, and the bosom of the too faithful child. Flip the terrier capered, capered, and shook his absurd whisker before her, powerless to distract. She wailed for her Betsy in the faces of walking, talking, mammaing, mamming, and eye-closing French mab- French marbles, and violets. The advertisement was a last resort. Blake Riley came from behind and stove and approached Fuzzy in his all one-side parabolic way. The Christmas mummer, flushed with success, had tucked Betsy under his arm and was about to depart to the full feeling feeling of impromptu impromptu dates elsewhere. Say, Boo, said Black Riley to him. Where did you cop out that doll? Cop out. That doll? Asked Fuzzy, touching Betsy with his forefinger to be sure that she was the one referred to. Why this doll was presented Why this doll was presented to me by the Emperor of Beluchistan. I have 700 others in my country home in Newport. This doll, she's the funny business, said Riley. You swiped it or picked up at the house on the hill where, but never mind that. You want to take 50 cents for the rugs and take it quick. Me brother's kid at home might be wanting to play with it. Hey, what? He produced the coin. Fuzzy laughed, a gargling, insolent, alcoholic laugh in his face. Gargling. Gargling. Go to the office of Sarah Bernhardt's manager and propose to him that she be released from a night's performance to entertain the Taki town Lychem, Lycem, Lucem, and coterie, literary coterie. You will hear that duplicate of Fuzz's love. Black Riley gouged, gouged. Fuzzy quickly with his blueberry eye, as a wrestler does. His hand was it, itching, itching to play the Roman and wrest the rag Sabine from the extra ex extempor extemporaneous extemporaneous Mary Andrew, who was entertaining an angel unaware. But he refrained. Refrained. Fuzzy was fat and solid and big. 3 inches of well nourished, well nourished. Corporate, well nourished, corporate, defended from the winter winds by Digne linen, intertwined between his vest and trousers. Countless small, circular wrinkles running around his coat sleeves and knees guaranteed the quality of his bone and muscle. His small blue eyes buffeted in a moisture of altruism and woozness, looked upon you kindly, yet without abashment. He was whiskerly, freshly formidable. So Black Riley temporized. What you'll take for it? Then he asked. Money, said Fuzzy with husky firmness. Cannot buy her. He was intoxicated with the artist's first sweet cup of entertainment. To set a faded blue earth-stained ragdoll on the bar, to hold mimic converse with it, and to find his heart leaping with the sense of plaudits earned, and his throat scorching with free libations poured in his honor. Libations. Could base coin buy him from such achievements? You will perceive that Fuzzy had the temperament. Fuzzy walked out with the guide, G-A-I-T, guide. Fuzzy walked out with the guide of the trained sea lion in search of other cafes to conquer. Alright, guys, that's it for today, and see you tomorrow on the next part. Thank you. Bye.